Hello there, I'm Daz. Today I'm making a walkthrough of Weston Water Treatment Plant, which is right there on the world map. Here we have Graygarden and Arcjet systems. So there is actually a side mission related to this location called Troubled Waters. This is a Minutemen quest involving the settlement of Graygarden. If you are not running with the Minutemen, that is not a problem. You can start this one by heading directly to Graygarden and speaking to Supervisor White. Okay, so whilst exploring this place, I will be completing some of the objectives for that side mission. Damn, I missed him. Damn, I hate these rifles. They bounce around way too much. Right, are there any more? Right, I think that's it. Before I head inside, I'll just point out a couple of traps that the super mutants have set up. So we have a bathroom scale here. I need to be a little bit careful. Disarm that one so you can explore in here. I don't think there's anything too elaborate, but we Fallout 4 players are all junk collectors at heart. So we have a tripwire here as well, which has already been triggered by one of the super mutants by the looks of things. Okay, blowtorch. Some loot in there. So I'm not interested in loot collecting on this run. I've already been through this and made a save, but I will point out any notable gear as I'm heading through here. So we have some ammo boxes there. Okay, so let's get inside. Better switch to the shotgun for the rest of this mission. Now the super mutants have been dealt with, it's just about 15 Mirelurks and some machine gun turrets to deal with. So the usual collection of junk in here. If you interact with this terminal, you can acquire Warwick Homestead on your map, but I think that's the only benefit of having a look on there. We have a duffel bag in here and an assortment of junk. Stimpack Radaway for me in there. Before heading down to the main task, we have an advanced locked door here. It's just a small broom cupboard.
Sweet.
But there is some loot in there for us junk collectors. And up on the roof, we actually have an expert locked chest. Safe, sorry. So there we are. I'm not going to spend time picking that lock. You can also get in there by hacking this novice level terminal, which also operates for spotlights for players that are stealthing their way around this place. and want to take some pot shots at the super mutants that you may have snuck past. So back inside and then down in the elevator to deal with the real meat of this quest.
Going down.
So there are 10 machine gun
Lower
turrets,
level.
and there's going to be one in just a moment. We have a locked door here, which can be ignored unless you want the XP, because you can just head directly into this room for some ammo boxes. This terminal doesn't really do anything useful. So the objective is just down these stairs. I'll go to the local map, although the local map in this game is not the best. So there I am. Right, that's too far away to even bother about. So before I head down here, I'm going to head in this room. We've got a couple more turrets. So in here we have a copy of the skill magazine, Picket Fences, which gives us some patio equipment. Very nice. That's vital stuff. We have an expert locked safe, which cannot be accessed by this terminal, so you'll need to pick that if you want to get in there. But this terminal is useful from the point of view of we can access turret control. So if you wish, you can turn off the turrets. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them in place, because when they are inactive, you cannot take them down and get the loot. So that's completely a player choice. Leave the turrets on or off as you will. And the first objective on the Troubled Waters quest is to hit this switch, which will lower the water slightly and reveal our first Mirelurks. Come to daddy. Okay. I'm pretty sure the first time I did this, I was wandering around all over the place, wondering what to do. But it is actually quite straightforward once you've played through this a couple of times. So I'm going to head in here and be confronted with another turret after picking this advanced lock.
That's it.
So there we are. We can get some gear from each of the turrets. Stim pack, Radaway, but there's nothing else too fantastic in here. A toolbox, and we have another turret to deal with as soon as we walk through this door, and then another one over here. Excuse me. And as soon as we get through here, there's going to be another turret right up there. Damn, he was quick. I think he was waiting for me. So then we hit this switch, which lowers the water level further. And now we need to head over there, where that big boy is waiting for us. So you can just jump down, but I feel that may confuse the issue. So I'm going to use the designated stairwells. In case anyone is curious, this door just leads back up to the room with the terminal and the Picket Fences magazine. Right, I'll deal with this guy, just so he's not sneaking up on me later. As soon as I interact with this switch, we're going to have another couple of turrets to deal with. Okay. Right, so we need to get into that room there, in the bottom corner. And once again, you can just jump down quickly, but as promised, I'm going to take the designated stairs to keep things simple. And there is also an easily missable room over here, and another ambushing Mirelurk, I think. Yep. And another turret in here. I'm pretty sure that's a final turret. And a explosives box. And a toolbox. Okay, so damn, I've triggered some more Mirelurks. Lucky leather right arm. It would have been luckier if it had been of better quality, but never mind. Damn. That's better. So we just have one more switch to hit right down there. And I think that's it for the nasties. Yes, all done. Return to Supervisor White. And we can head out this way for a shortcut and some more loot. And a quick search around here. Just make sure I'm not missing anything important. Yes, just standard junk. Extinguisher there, which might be useful for some folks. And in order to leave, just heading up in the elevator.
Going up.
So I hope people have found this useful, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.